Today is everything we could have hoped for it to be. A beautiful human having everything she so rightly deserves. Friends, family, so rightly proud, and for so many reasons. Such a fitting place to be here with you today. Grounded and down to earth, just as you are. Abundant and plentiful, as we hope your lives will be. And so, I welcome each and every one of you here today as we come together to celebrate our love for our wonderful friends and the love that Hayley and Jesse have for each other.
I know we got something good, something good, something good.
So I'm going to get everyone to stand up again for me, please. For the one person who's the most... Oh, fuck.
Hey!
Sorry. Is that a shot?
It's gin.
Oh, that is gin. To the most beautiful mum in the world, who I'm so grateful to have spent enough years with, who would have been the absolute happiest lady on earth today to see what we have all had the fortune to see unfold. And I just want to say cheers to her. So, cheers to Delise.
Okay. First bit's a poem. Little blonde girl in the garage. Don't arrest me. Your love hit me like a barrage. Cops and robbers we used to play. Our feelings would grow by the day. While our mothers sat and they watched us play, one day they will marry is what they would say. Time would pass and we'd come and go, but somehow our hearts would always seem to know. Then one day we went our separate ways. You've had enough, is what you would say. But like all things good and all things true, I somehow found my way back to you. 19 years old and we were back together. I told you then, this time it's forever. 12 years later and here we still stand, although it hasn't come easy like we had planned. Through ups and downs and highs and lows, you've always been there to help me grow. I smile at the thought of our mothers watching their plan come to fruition. Now I know you can never put a price on a mother's intuition. There'll be good times and bad times, but we'll always stick together. And I promise to love you from now until forever. 100 years old, after all this time you'll say, and my response will remain, I have loved you always.
As I mentioned, if I asked Jesse to prepare some vows, I asked Hayley to do the same. And thank you for singing them through yesterday. I'm going to ask you to share them now, buddy.
I was supposed to go first, because this is really unfair. Okay. It's been 84 years. Okay, just kidding. When we first met, we were 11 years old, and I'm sure the only two people in the world who thought we'd be here today were our mums. Despite life taking us in different directions at times, we always seem to find our way back to each other. To quote Severus Snape, after all this time, always.
Hayley, thank you for always being my number one supporter. You've been there for me through some of the toughest times of my life, and your love and support has never wavered. You are my rock and the glue that holds us together. I would be lost without you. You are the calmness and safety to my anxiousness. You are the confidence and assuredness to my indecisiveness. And unfortunately, you're also the stubbornness to my stubbornness. A match truly made in heaven. But most importantly, you're all that I need, and you're all that I want.
Now for my promises to you as we take on our next adventure, becoming husband and wife. Firstly, I promise to always be on the same team, except in the NRL. I promise to be there for you always, but also understand when you need your space to play Xbox with the boys.
I promise to watch countless hours of Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, CSI, Law and Order, Criminal Minds. I hope I haven't missed any.
I promise to always make you watch Harry Potter and crime shows with me, even when you don't want to. I promise to admit when I'm right and tell you when you're wrong.
I've loved you since I was 10, and I promise to love you, to be your best friend, to always have your back, and support you, and to share my life with you forever.
I promise to continue planning worldwide adventures with you, and then keep you safe while we're on them.
Good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard.
I promise to guide you through your decision making, but not make them for you.
When our love is simple and when it is an effort, I vow to cherish and respect you.
I promise to be the light in your darkest times and let your humour lift me up in mine.
I promise to admit that I'm wrong as soon as I hear the words, "You don't believe me? Then Google it." And I promise to accept that you love Ollie more than me. So long as you promise to accept me singing whatever song comes into my head, taking 10 minutes to make the simplest decisions, and then questioning whether I made the right decision for a week, and allowing me to dance like no one is watching, even if everyone happens to be watching. And to accept the fact that our children will be Queenslanders.
Queenslander!
I know I've got the biggest shoes to fill in becoming Mrs. Shearer, but I promise to always remember the strengths of those before me, while bringing my own spirit to the name.
Hey. Friends, family, with exchanges of the promises and those commitments made here today. Dale, did I ask you to give me a hand earlier on? Did you say yes? Come up here for me for a sec, man. Thanks, Dale. For me. Thank you. And can you hold that for me? Yep. Hey, put that other hand on there.
I do. I will. With the blessings of our families. With all of you as our witnesses.
And the power invested in me.
And the power invested in me. Wow, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Honey, we could put the past in the backseat. You don't have to say you're sorry. You don't have to say you're sorry. No, no. Go on and tell me all the things you really want to. Tell me what you're holding on to. Honey, I'm just gonna hold you closer. We don't have to wait for our love to begin when we're already.
To my son, Jesse, though others won't see me, you'll feel me by your side as you look down the aisle towards your beautiful new bride. I will watch and hear all of the vows that you say. Just know that I am with you on your wedding day. When you have your first dance as a husband, leave me an empty chair, and you'll see me beaming ear to ear as I'm sitting there. For I couldn't imagine you having to stay without me being a part, because I'm the one who loved you first, right from the very start. I love you.
Jesse, we are both very happy and proud to be able to call you our son-in-law. You're fitting so well with our family. We are all delighted to formally welcome you into our family, of which you have been part of for many years now.
Anyway, my first real memories of Hayley, as Jackson touched on, when you used to come to the house and hang out with Delise and follow around like a little shadow. And I actually thought you may be around for some attention from Jesse at the early age, but I realised that you really enjoyed being with Mum, Delise, and likewise back from her. We always wanted to have 6 kids, and unfortunately that didn't happen, but I know she would have loved a little girl, and she's finally got that daughter that she always wanted.
Jesse is, and always has been, the only one to make Hayley happy. Hayley and Jesse, Matt and I and our family have loved and supported you both from the beginning, and all we want is that now for you to live happily ever after. And some grandbabies. Congratulations on becoming Mr. and Mrs. Shearer. We love you both. Could you all please raise your glasses for Hayley and Jesse? To Hayley and Jesse.
Baby, with the pilots, and we'll be flying wherever we want tonight. Baby, with the pilots, baby, with the pilots. Oh, baby, we are the pilots. My world is gray, but baby, I see you in color. You're like no other. You're like a song that I can play all day on repeat when everybody else gets old. I can feel it, and I need it, and you got it. Ooh, 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 ooh. And you know, girl, I believe it. All I want is you. I dream about you, yeah. Oh, you know you got me going out my mind all of the time. I can feel it, and I need it, and you got it. Ooh, 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 ooh. And you know, girl, I believe it. All I want is you. Break it down nice and easy for you. Goes like this. Stuck on you, stuck on you, stuck on you, stuck on you. Oh yeah, stuck on you, stuck on you. You know I am. Stuck on you.
Finally, I promise I will always love you times 12. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. Forever.
But my favourite promise of them all is that I vow to be yours from now until forever.